So we're talking about Grand Rising. Welcome back to the platform. It's Shay Seek, and I'm back with another video. So we just try to take verses and we try to scrunch them up throughout the generations and the centuries. All right, to see what's going on right now, what could have been different in the past, what's about to change right now because it can't stay that way, what you need to remember, something like this. Because it almost sound, if I got some royal blood running through my blood, it ain't no way you trying to convince me that some leeches or something from underneath the ground or in the background can come latch themselves onto me and legally take something from me. The reason why I put everything, people say, "Oh, just keep some stuff." The reason why I put this is an edict, motherfucker. I'm right. This is something. I'm writing something in the public. I'm telling you what it is. It's a command. It says, "Any man that fears the Lord, who greatly delights in His command." This could mean the Lord and what the Lord's command is, whether it's a male or a female. This could be talking about, whoever the Lord is and whoever the command is that's right underneath the Lord, like the president and the vice president, or maybe the vice president and then what you call them, the chief of staffs, or whoever will be over the military or something like this, right? It says these people are going to be blessed, not the sneaky snakes that slithering around doing what they want, changing documents, placing false prophets in front of people and put it and buying them views and stuff like this so they can seem like they're more relevant. Somebody could be changing somebody's command is as well here. They could be changing it to his mommy Watson energy or something. But death is sitting right here in this. I'm trying to take the cards out so we don't, because I'm about to use these cards. But we got death here. This could also somebody try to behead me or take me down from this position where I can't be taken down from. This could be death for whoever this person is. Somebody thought that they was cool, crazy, sexy, cool. I was picking up on when everything really started to shift, what was going on? And we seen like a lot of comedians coming out. Even the energy of, we just seen a lot of comedians coming out. Like, you don't see royals like, I'm not in a position. That doesn't mean that I don't have the power in me. It just means that I'm not in a position. People would not look at me and say, a queen? What the fuck? This is a servant. This is why they like to show people before you get to the goods, to try to get people to discount me as a royal or a higher standard individual, by dispersing the spoils or the finances to other people and make them look like they could fit the part. I feel like they do this more with people that's shaped like a woman. The men that walk around, they might got 5 t-shirts and 5 pairs of pants, and that's all they wear. They don't try to dress up or nothing like this. It don't matter what they look like. The woman got to look like something. The same way that, you could have people like The Rock or, you know, Carl from Family Matters or whatever. These older black men, these older men, because we just talking about sitcoms and shit in general. These older men that might be overweight. It's like over. It's haughty. It's over exaggerating. It's obvious. And then they always got a hot little thin wife, a nice little wife that look like, damn, somebody that age with that kind of things that would have that person got it made. Claire Huxtable and Cliff was, they was equal. They was the relationship was believable. Or like how people might turn their nose up as the older woman is come in the room with a hot, nice looking guy. When this is something that we've seen time and time again in the entertainment industry. That these men don't look the part, but the woman, he'll have the best looking woman or something like this on his side. He can be fat and he could be maybe not the most attractive and still have a fine ass, nice fit wife next to him. Okay. It's something like this. But this is what it's psychological something programming or something like this. Those of us that stuck in it where we know what it is and we know what the people are doing and it seems like they're getting away with it, it's not gonna be forever. So, it pisses me off a little bit, but you know. So again, it's saying that we're just gonna go back into Esther real quick. 5. All right. And then somebody gave somebody a copy of the edict, was hanging up on the wall. And Susan, that was the name. I was saying Sharon, but I think it's like Susan. All right. Somebody's name could be Susan Egan. I think that was my doctor's name, Susan Egan. I think that was the doctor with the last child, Egan. This could be also some kind of paperwork. Somebody could be trying to prove something about a child, DNA. I noticed that the one daughter has the room that my little girl used to have, and the dresser she had since we lived there filled up with all her little paintings and stuff from school and all her little stuff, right? Whatever she had left that was of the old person. It's almost like they sent these versions of these robots to come in and clean out anything that would tie the old family that they could have dismantled or killed off around me. Because if God is in me, they can fuck with probably the clones. They're really not supposed to, but it's always going to be a me here, okay, in some sense. So it's almost like it was like a basket that I had with a whole bunch of stuff in it. I had some old computers in there, old paper. I had just a whole bunch of stuff stuffed into this gray thing in my, like, the child that's I'm talking about, the older girl that got the child. Her room is filthy. Her child's room is filthy. They're the both filthiest rooms in the house. But you gonna go in my gray container that I had stuffed in my cabinet in my library room. It's not messing with nobody. It's like a 6-piece cubby, and this gray thing is stuffed in there. Nobody can see what's in the gray thing. It's just a cube fabric thing that you pull out, like a little fabric drawer thing, and you can shove it back in there. Nobody's cleaning up nothing else. Nobody's cleaning up after themselves in the kitchen or nothing. But you went through my thing and you cleared out my thing. Like, why did you do that? Okay. I think one of my old computers that got broken, my old MacBook from my old house was in there. This is what these motherfuckers be doing. You get what I'm saying? It's weird because these are supposed to be watchers. These are supposed to be people that are supposed to be taking care of or watching over certain individuals that could have been afflicted in some kind of way. Maybe we were blinded or our third eye. Like, you just got a job to watch. How am I seeing this and you're not? Because these are things that's held in higher, like a higher esteem. It's like, the claims that those of us that will be in these positions are making, this is not shit that your regular police department, and by now they done already bought out some of these police departments and they are siding with whoever they're siding with. So this is not no shit that you could go to the regular police with. So when I'm putting these edicts and this shit out here, and some of this stuff is factual. When there's 2 witnesses, somebody knows what I'm saying. They seen how I came to that conclusion, and they also know the truth because they seen the truth on their side. That's 2 fucking witnesses. Get to work and cut the shit off. It's like, what are you doing? So, or why the fuck are you here? Being nosy. Like, it's bad enough that regular motherfuckers, you find out that somebody married you behind your back or something like this. Yeah, that's a crime. But that's not even anything that you took or whatever this is while you was engaged with me like that, motherfucker. It stays. You go to death. You know what I'm saying? Trying that shit up over here. I don't know if these people doing some type of little rituals, tying strings around each other's hands and shit, doing something, taking you out in the woods and shit in the middle. Like, what is it all for? It just makes no sense to me. All right. And so it says the king's treasures. Let's see. It says he gave him also a copy of the edict that was hanging up there. All right. And he should show it to the queen. All right. And admonish her to go to the king and to entreat him for her people. All right. There could be something here. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me get some cards out because they calling my name. Oh, what's this? All right. So somebody could have found something here. And I want to see what I want to say what's next here. False kings. I keep getting this song, false kings. Like when I move, you move. Where am I supposed to move when I know I'm the real king? That's what I'm trying to say to these people. We got something being restored, you know, and then we have this 5 of cups. Somebody's happy about something. Okay, this person ain't gonna be able to be stingy here. Like I said, this could be considering the fact that people are like killing when they crossed over and got into money and was told, oh, you're gonna lose this money if somebody ever find out, blah, blah, blah. This is somebody that don't want to lose a dollar. These are motherfuckers that will kill their own kids and go down in the cabbage patch, in the garbage pail kid patch, in the underworld and pick up another child and say, this one look kind of like mine. Yeah, send that one home to the wife or whatever. And then let's get these court proceedings. And then somebody will go to FISA court, which this shit is about to be. FISA court, you on the motherfucking judgment. Yeah. I'm going to take over that system. I'm going to take over that shit and I'm going to put Maya court. My motherfucking court. You get what I'm saying? My accord. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it over and I'm going to rename it and relabel it and put motherfuckers in there that's going to handle my situations. Says you want to try to keep me hostage as a queen over here in America, even though I'm the daughter of the motherfucking chieftain. You want to keep me hostage right here and let people take advantage of the queen. So I'm going to take over that FISA court and I'm going to use it as the queen's landing. I'm here. So I'm going to use it to go ahead and go back around to all these people that thought they was plotting and planning on me and using some system, some foreign court system or something against me to implement me and shit that you was doing to me. So this could be something like this. The motherfucker kill or send their child to another country so that when a FISA court hearing come up, you done blindfolded your wife or your husband, they can't see. And then you're going to sit there and get this child swabbed or something like this. Make sure you make an incident happen, like endanger a child by putting a bug or a bed bug in their bed for it to get found, and then somebody have to throw out all their stuff. I think they changed this child 3 times. That's the first time when I think I knew that they fucked up, and she lost all her toys and her plush animals and stuff she brought from the Kenosha house. Okay. The second time is now. They just did something now. Okay, within the past couple weeks or something like this, where they swapped the child again. But this is meaning that this person can't hold back on finances or something like this. Somebody could have even changed from being an atheist or being a Christian to an atheist to Islam or something like this. Okay? And this person don't want to pay America first, motherfucker. The covering don't only just have to do with Islam, don't have to do with somebody putting something that look like a dress on, walking around, or the hijab or whatever that thing is. This is about covering up facts, important papers, documents, covering up identity, covering up, taking a child and covering it up so nobody will not know whose child that is, or that you just kidnapped that child, or when the child is being looked for, you're not finding it because it's covered up, or where they are is covered up. The information is covered up. So somebody could have displaced your child or something for a certain amount of time. They even think they're going to go back and get that child back, but the child could be dead now. Somebody listened to the wrong people, and somebody's still going to have to pay. Because what sense it make If I'm in this situation where I'm telling y'all where this weird shit is going on around me, and this person is away from me, I know that motherfuckers ain't taking care of what they supposed to take care around me. All right, what sense do it make for the child to be? I was just about to make a point. So okay, well let's just finish that off. That this would be to like win, just to win a court case. Somebody displaced a child. Oh, but I was saying, okay, child endangerment would be to put those bugs and put that bug in there so that we could get concerned and we could clear out everything. But what you was really trying to do was get away with DNA evidence about the child that was missing while the Nazaria Harris person was missing. And was passed around this community or this town probably the same way that they could have did me or some other body else that's connected to me when they were little in this same fucking time. You motherfuckers think you about to get away with this shit. And I'm sitting here fighting my own people, fighting for my birthright, fighting for all this shit in a small little fucked up ass town, while you motherfuckers is running around here hiding people and transporting them from house to house and trafficking them. And I'm strong enough to stand my ground in the house that was left for me. These just some trifling motherfuckers. It's just not going down. So you could go to court and try to say, see, this ain't even my child. So you don't have to pay. I hope that somebody found some kind of information, whoever this is for. I hope somebody found some type of DNA proof or something like this, that this was this man's child. And he is going to have to fucking pay. These people is getting on my nerves, y'all. And I don't know. I feel like, again, somebody's like to go into the king, but somebody is not the king. It's like somebody's trying to lure somebody again right now. Like, this person is not the king. But this could be somebody that give you valuable information. But in tune, you got to come somewhere, go somewhere, put on your hood in the middle of the night like Little Riding Hood, and go sneak out into the quarters in, some strange place or something. I might be the last one of me, motherfucker. I got to take care of me. No, a real queen gonna sit there. She's not supposed to be walking around at night, sneaking and creeping around and going around at nighttime and shit like this. If you was a queen or something and you end up pregnant or something and they find out that you was outside, that's why I said there's rules to it. Why is these people acting like they can ever be the queen? It don't make no sense to me. There's always would have been a question if that could be the king's child now. They always looking for a reason to get rid of the queen. Not this time. Not this time. Yeah, this motherfucker, somebody don't have the power. So it's nice about something like this because somebody like, oh, this everything you need or something like this. But something is still seeming like a setup. This king, this person might not know that it's a setup. This person might be trying to really get you something because he pissed off at this other masculine energy, 9 of cups, and want this nigga out the way. They both in the reverse. They both in the reverse. That means that, and they both might not have no power now. And so what that mean for you or me? If somebody trying to lure you somewhere, what that mean for you or me? The reason why queens and kings only go to things when they're cordially invited, which means that a note or a slip, these people got all this money and they got these people come around your house sneaking, getting your DNA and shit like this. You trying to tell me that somebody can't even come and sneak and put a damn envelope with a seal on your front porch when you wake up in the morning, you go get your mail or your newspaper, that paper is right there? Come on, man. I'm not doing any of this, whatever you're doing. And it's obvious you can't hook me up to your makeshift 5G or 5G server and control me that way or send messages that way. It's obvious you can't do that because I'm not supposed to be plugged into that either. That's where y'all do your bidding. That's where you do your. I said God don't like ugly, so they hide it in the 5D. The 5D should be taken down. They're not using it for good at all. They're not. Or these people should be taken out of it. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody could be sleeping with somebody, or these two people is in reverse. Somebody could have tried to give something to somebody. I'm gonna be honest with you. For the past day, I haven't been having sex, okay? But for the past day, I've been feeling like a little pinching energy or something like this, okay? Now I did, try to just shave my, down just a little bit. Not no bald, nothing like that. But I tried to just, because it's hot outside, it's the summertime. So I kind of just took my razor or whatever. But it's just making me wonder. You see what I'm saying? To get out of a union, did somebody do this? Or somebody's going into a union with somebody with this shit. This Mommy Watson energy could be having these hairpiece or whatever, or these clusters or whatever this shit is. This could be also what they did to this sister a long time ago. And they trying to bring me, because I was thinking about Windsor energy, but I'm not going through the Windsor lineage. I'm going through the Lions lineage. I'm not going through the Windsor lineage. I'm going through the Lions, the Windsor, some mysterious, something carried away with the wind, and mysteriously you got a sore. We're not going with that. I'm going with the Lions. That's what I'm going with. There's no union with them or something like this. This could even be the queen saying, yeah, you shall not have any marry with them or join with them. This could be talking about the Windsors. This could be talking about India. This could be talking about Germany. This could be the reason why also, that's why I'm not really tripping that much. This could be the reason why also these children are not mine, or they're not really a true something between me and this masculine energy. These people were working with the underworld, or with the Germans that are still underground here. Also, something about tillers of the land. It's about changing your health or wealth or something like this, to control a narrative here. We're working with the underground, the digital underground. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Do me, baby. So yeah, normally queens are not jokey energies and stuff like this. They're kind of serious, looking all the time, in the public or whatever like this. Somebody could be changing who is the king and the queen, or who are these people here. Also, like I said, this could be somebody was say I was getting Negan when he came back and he seen that lady in the bed. I guess he used to date the lady. I didn't watch the show that long, all the way up into that part. And then he had to bash her head in, because I think because he couldn't sit there, and he loved that lady and he couldn't look at her like that. So somebody could have did something here. Somebody could have knew that somebody was preserving my old vassal for me to be joined with my vassal again, or my spirit, or something like this. Whatever this is, it's something like this. And somebody found it and went and turned it into a zombie or something like this. Because even when I think about the Wayans brothers, and I think about the Paynes twins that I used to go to school with, and then I thought about it, them boys used to always date little white girls. They wasn't dating. They didn't date. Well, they was dating Caucasian women, with the Caucasian girls. They didn't really date that many brown girls. Also hearing Karen Brown, a Karen. I used to have a friend named Karen Brown. She was Jamaican. She kind of had like a little bit. She was cute or whatever. She had a little bit of acne. She was a very proper girl. Jeans, denim stuff. She had like kind of medium length hair. A proper girl. Really only wore lipstick and glasses. I mean, like lip gloss and glasses or whatever. And she was very sweet. She was very, very sweet, this girl. I used to have that friend Demita. I think Shantae. And what was her name at that time? What was the friends? Um Damn. Charles' sister. I can't remember what his name is. Tedrisha Harris, the Harris kids. Okay? But it's always the boy Charles that went to school. He always just seemed too old to be in school. He seemed like he was way beyond our year. Like, what the fuck is you doing in school? You the oldest nigga in school. You know what I'm saying? You the oldest motherfucker in school. Like, I could tell on his energy. I didn't have nothing against him or nothing. He was like cool to be. I think he knew my boyfriend a little bit. I don't know how they knew each other. A lot of people that, a lot of people from like school or outside of like the family unit, a lot of people I would say, oh, so he like, oh, I know him. And I'd just be like, how you know these people? Because he really didn't know that many people. And so it was just a shock to me to, I don't know. It just makes me think back to shit like this. We got the sun in reverse. This could also be talking about how the sun was in reverse in the past. If these were like people that had like gifts or something like this and I just didn't at the time. Like, I didn't know anything about it. These people could be why the sun is in reverse, or somebody is why the sun is in reverse, or again, somebody is not the sun. I was getting that, sister. So, that why I was just think about that. Like I said, if this cousin Nisi was running something and really this person was really hating me the whole time behind my back or something like this, you know, it's like whatever was driving her around on these spaceships, you knew what the fuck that person was doing to me. You knew I was the queen. You know all this. That's why I said it's like when I'm thinking about the chicken. When you be eating that piece of chicken, I don't like to get too close to those veins. Some people eat all the meat off. I'm kind of a little bougie a little bit when they come to the meat eating. I don't like those little tendons. That's like all the little pieces of somebody else's fake rule of a false king, and it's just kind of like, you know, it ain't that I don't want to eat just a little piece of that. I don't want to eat none of that tendon thing that's hanging out. I don't want none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you bite it and you notice you got a little piece in your mouth, I don't want that in there either. And then you see the big thing hanging from the chicken. I don't want none of it. I don't want the piece that's in between my teeth. I don't want the piece that's on the. Ugh. I just want to get that out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like this. Like, somebody's just been doing something like wicked here. Somebody could also be realizing that somebody. Oh. So with the orange wig at the brewery hotel, that could be a spawn of like a Dr. Dre spawn. And see, after they go with those, like, you ruined your son or something, your clone version of me. You can't fuck with this one. You got the Ace of Swords here. That's why cause I was crying that night about something. I was crying about something at that hotel that night, at that brewery hotel. It's like, you know, being introduced to something like a different way of connecting with somebody and being like, oh, I kind of been, standoffish, kind of weird. This is kind of like a cool thing or whatever like this, and really like getting carried away with it, but at the same time knowing that it's not real and you'll never be able, you get what I'm saying? You'd probably never be able to have this person, or it's just not a real thing or something. I don't know. I was crying about something though. I think I was listening to like oldies music still back then. I can't remember what the hell I was crying about when that stinky room was around the corner from me. But I had that orange wig up. It was cute. I was looking real cute that day. You know, I had that orange wig on. I think I had my cheetah print bra with that like terracotta colored dress. That color looked so pretty on me. I just liked it a lot. I had my cute necklace and earrings. I don't know. I was looking cute. Fuck what you talking about, okay? I looking cute. But that could have been that. So maybe somebody changed something. These people could also be mad. Because I was just thinking about, like, if that shit was true about Easy E, did he get it like that or did he get it some other kind of way? But they said that these people was beefing at the time. So this could be like a system or something that people go through while they're ascending or something like this. But it's different for royals because I think that there's a harsh thing because these people don't deal with magic and stuff. They kind of like art of magic, but if man is trying to compare or Satan is trying to compare, he's going to make X-Men. He's going to make all these other figures and all these idols that people are going to worship instead of just the natural, pure, sheer beauty or something, you know, guidance or love or whatever that people got. So then these people coming back like poking and picking at you like, well, it don't feel like how it felt over here. This person was able to make me win a lot of money. Yeah, but most of these bitches ran away and left you with nothing. They promised you something and they ran away after y'all collected all that stuff and you turned on your wife and your people and now you got to come back home with your head down. You know what I'm saying? Most of this shit, you see what I'm saying? It wasn't fucking real. Like, don't come abusing me, motherfucker, now. Shit. I stayed here and accepted abuse. I didn't accept abuse, but I had to fight off abuse that I don't even understand. Motherfucker, we ain't the same. You a Friday Night Freddy person that was made to make me stay in one spot and not get concerned or want to know what else is on the other side of the reef. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm built great, but damn. Like, I don't got upgrades. I can't use magic. I don't have motherfuckers I can just call right now today and tell. You know, come on, man. And you got your nerve to come back here or be at a distance trying to poke your finger in somebody's face or something like this. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing on the originals. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't nobody come pick us up and tuck no wet, warm napkin between our nuts to get us prepared for a sexual ritual or something like this, like you motherfuckers. No. No, you don't get to have the same. And then complain about, oh, well, the royals or whatever. No, motherfuckers had to go through shit that you will never understand. So we got the Nine of Swords here. Maybe this was a death or I don't know. Maybe somebody's tears brought somebody back to life. This could even be more fucked up. Somebody's tears could have brought somebody back. I'm at a point where I feel like I could command it, but like, where's such and such? Bring them back here. But back then, it could have been something, the truth about some tears brought somebody back to life. Or was the reason why somebody didn't die. And I wonder if this person betrayed somebody. And Athish went back and told Esther all that Mordecai had said. She answered him and bade him say to Mordecai, all the king's servants and all the providences that are under his dominion know that whatsoever, whether a man or a woman cometh into the king's inner chamber, inner courts, okay, guessing maybe or the queen's, okay, who is it not called for is immediately to be put to death without any delay. Somebody didn't kill somebody back some kind of, and this could be the reason why somebody's going through something now. Without any delay. This could also be something that people are trying to say, or somebody could have left some of your articles of clothing or something. Yeah, in a place and try to say you was there and come back knocking on your door with a spaceship crew like you was over here when you and just killed a person on the spot. No, y'all took my clothes and put it over there. Or somebody was Somebody was wearing my clothes. One of my a masculine energy that's connected to me was wearing my fucking clothes or something. We got something is being recovered or redone here. You know, this could be in another land here. And somebody's happy about this. Somebody's trying to give a new, somebody that don't got the right to give new clothes could be trying to give somebody a new clothes. Like this is man down or woman down energy, and a sword is speaking the truth about something. Also something about golden lion or gold or the golden lion or something. This could be something somebody trying to make popular in another place. Okay. But wisdom is more precious than gold. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be doing like one last test or something. Somebody about to be burdened because they did something with somebody's Ace of Cups. Like, you didn't fill up this Ace of Cups with this knowledge from the last 20 years. So who the fuck are you to take somebody's Ace of Cups and dump it out and serve it to your people? If this is like this Joe energy putting himself before God, but now we're catching somebody putting it where Esther is now before the king. Remember what we read yesterday? Somebody could have changed something and now they gotta put it back. And somebody could be burdened. This could be this Wata energy, because that person was trying to, it could be from Africa or something, or Mexico, and they were trying to give me their throne and take my throne. You get what I'm saying? Somebody's coming to bring their little sister something, and then take a leap of faith. This could also be a young boy. I don't know. Somebody trying to look at somebody as a baby or a child. But while the world card is in the world card energy, you have to tend to this person. Unless you change the wet nurses. Yeah, somebody wanted to treat somebody like a child or put somebody as a minor down on paper so that they can breadcrumb this person so that the person won't get the victory here. To see what a person this is who we should be looking at, a Dominion. Well, it sure ain't no motherfucking Kardashians and them we should be looking for at no damn Dominion. These just consumers and merchants that maybe consume more than they sell at this point. What the hell you mean? Yeah, you could try to keep up a facade about something, the way something look or something like this all the fuck you want, but eventually it's gonna all start falling down. So this is like somebody put beauty up instead of brains. Or something like this, when you see something is going wrong or whatever, and you still trying to put beauty up above brains. It's time to start using the brains and get serious again. Or you're going to put up your best gestures or something in the show instead of putting up the motherfucker that's making some sense. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people, because something is corrupt. That's why. Somebody could be also trying to, it's something about a golden scepter. Like, you know, they say, oh, I walk into the room dripped in gold. Or again, there's something about gold and gold on phallics or wands. I bet that kind of is a little sexy or whatever. Or maybe I just made that up. Okay, because when I was younger, I liked to do like experimental shit. Okay, sidetrack, side note. Hold on. Okay. This could have been something that happened, like somebody tried to get back in somebody's bed chambers to make them sick or something like this. Okay. But again, you knew better. That's what I was just saying in my head last night. Somebody touched this paperwork. There's nothing to talk about. You knew better. You knew better. You also thought about what if this shit got out of hand and more than me found out about this. Oh my God. Nobody felt bad when it was 1,000 bees or 1,000 ants on you. You know, nobody felt bad when those fire ants was on you or something like this. Nobody tried to get the holes. Nobody tried to do nothing. Matter of fact, you could have stepped on the ant hole. The fire ants is all over you. Somebody got some gasoline and a match and lit it instead of getting water or something to try to spray it off. I didn't know what to do. I had to give gasoline to get it off of you. Well, damn, you knew I about to die in the process. You see what I'm saying? And obviously, to other people, there was a hose right here, and there was gasoline. You had to go out of your way to pour gasoline first, and then get the matches and light the fucking fire and burn this person. All you had to do was pick up the hose that was already running next to you and pour. You got a problem. Like, somebody is crazy. Okay, listen, somebody is crazy. The Queen of Cups. Like, you had, you know what I'm saying? You had other options here. Lord. This could also be somebody, they tried to lift up this tick with the cluster on it, or the eyeballs on it. They tried to lift up this person above the grub, above the Genevra energy, above, and whatever that energy, and that energy above me, with the Mami Wata energy. That's what I'm saying. Also a golden scepter. I mean, I was seeing a phallic dipped in gold. That's just what I'm seeing right here. Okay, some, like, gold dust that you would put on a cake. Something edible, okay? But why is somebody dipping their phallic in that gold? I would like to pay myself just to make sure they no shit on there that you trying to cover up, but this is not funny, y'all. I don't even know what we're reading right now. This is so far out, okay? So somebody want to get the gold scepter to him in a token of clemency so that he may live. Okay, however, they can go, can I go to the king who for 30 days now have not been called onto him. So I don't know, somebody could have tried to get into somebody's chambers or something and they was not victorious. Okay? This could be somebody of foreign something, or they're not supposed to be a part of this. With that, yeah, judgment is being called here. Okay? This could be on a Queen of Wands in reverse. All right? That wanted to get in on someone else. Chariot energy with the Hierophant. Okay? Who is this Hierophant? I wonder, okay, not dead. Somebody is not dead. They actually went and started a new life and left somebody to work on something by themselves. Breadcrumb. Okay. Now, they could have left a decoy there. Somebody could be a decoy. Why would they do that? We're not going to talk about that out loud here, because we don't know what the outcome could be. All right? But something is being unrevealed here about somebody getting the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be why somebody's coming back. Restore something to you. Or maybe this person doubted you, walked away, doubted you, left you behind, burdened you and everything. But then they found out, wait a minute, this could be an opportunist. This person ain't a slave or a field nigga. This is somebody that's a high esteemed person. And so they could be leaving this person alone. This could be the tiger. Okay, MSU energy. But this world card energy wasn't having that shit. Whoever looked better or something like this. But this person ain't the devil. I'm telling you, somebody's like, an opportunity. You're not about to ruin this shit. Okay? Something backfired, and this was the wrong move to make. Okay? To block somebody. Something backfired. The wrong move to make was to block somebody, because it's like, almost like somebody needed this healing to get back on the right team. Now, whoever this is that blocked you, got to watch you have a baby with somebody else or go be with somebody else here. And this Queen of Wands in reverse is about to go to jail. I don't know if this is a Queen of Wands for raping somebody and get them pregnant. Like, I don't know what this is. Somebody trying to give you a disease or a baby. Shit. The King of Wands is mad. The King of Wands could be about to get somebody fired. Or they could be fired up against this Queen of Cups, because this is her whole scheme of things. Somebody didn't realize how jealous or envious this, how much on the dick of my dick, this Queen of Cups is, or something like this. To try to bring judgment. This could be somebody that was trying to Yeah, and now this person is burdened, trying to bring judgment on a princess. So even if it was a child, it specifically says what happens to these people that plot against a prince or a princess. So make up your mind. Did you want to have somebody in a, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, especially these people throwing away my garbage bags full of my clothes downstairs. I kept on telling him just to leave the shit right there or whatever in those bags, and then they just threw away the bags of clothes or whatever. It's just like, what the fuck is you trying to do? Erase any kind of, this is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, maybe so this little child and this girl could be something like, because we could be talking about, say the cold person, this boy that they try to put this kid on or something in this community. Say that was really my daddy or your daddy or something back in the day. I'm still getting that. I'm still getting that. I'm getting Sam I am. Like somebody had an extremely intelligent child or really tapped in child or really anointed child, and they didn't have to be slow, but somebody might not be tapped in like that or something like this, or this could be just so wicked that somebody got tired of being in the end or seen as a child or just somebody to go and mate. Like that just would be crazy a little bit. Like Sam I am, or would be jealous of the daughter being smart or whatever and then kill the daughter instead of, like, I don't know what this is a mixed up, this is like a wickedy whack thing. All this for what? This woman and this child or something to be with this older man in the kingdom? Like, I don't know what that is. And we have the king of swords. I don't know what this is. We got the king of swords here. All right, in the up, maybe trying to act like they making something right, but they just really trying to seal the deal and close up this chapter so everybody can get away with the centuries of shit that they were doing. And then you got book guy here like, no, hold the fuck up. That shit is getting blocked. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Take the knee. That could be sign that motherfucking contract or get the hell up out of here. This is my thing now. Because there could have been another masculine here. This person's acting like, or this could have been a brother, and they trying to act like they was the father so that they get this person's money with this other family, these Colemans and all these other motherfuckers. But really, if there was a masculine energy that was over this part here, like Poppy Bearer or like Cop or something like this, okay? Really, this person could have left me all the shit. And these people knew about it because they could see on the other side because they're vampires or they're werewolves. And I'm still like the baby in the corner or the baby in the fucking bassinet or whatever like this in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And these people was breadcrumbing me and playing around when we were supposed to be really fucking getting something done right here. And as I was not knowing if this father left everything to me, these people just sold off these properties and shit like this here. Ruined them, let homeless people come in and ruin these properties or something like this. Try to make somebody have to go back down to the bottom here and start all over. Okay? To say that, oh, that's not the Most High. That's not an Ace of Pentacles. That's not the Most High. That's a bad witch. Or this is who did this. Somebody that's not the Most High. That's just salty and heartbroken. Or you did it better than them. This could be your mother. Your mother could be a vampire. You did this whole process better than her. And she's pissed off about it because you're waterproof and she wasn't. And she drowned like Lacey Peterson. It's something like this. Justice here. So there's no need to cry because now somebody gets to, like, I don't know, this is like a trail getting to get on that. The little boy from the movie getting on that dragon and getting to go and scare those boys until they jump in the trash can on their own. You know what I'm saying? Because they were bullying him. Something like this. Yeah, because there's no birthing nothing here with this 3-piece suit or whatever. Like, say this is this sister that was taken at 12 years old. This is the person that did something to me back in Waukegan. And this is the person that did something to me at the Kanika Jenkins thing. And this is the person that did something to me in this city. And the motherfucker got the nerves. And why am I even still here? And the motherfucker got the nerves to, just lose a lot of weight and make themselves look different or create an avatar of them that I can't really tell that it's the sister and then come move in my house and something like this. This shit is weird. Like, y'all did something weird here. These people, somebody could be really caring about this person, because this could be a spawn or offspring of the sister. However you want to make these offspring. Some of these offspring, these people are not supposed to even have, whatever. But this person could be going up against the world card energy. Somebody that's heavily protected here. This could be somebody that's crazy about you and your sister. But your sister was in the sister or something was in the underground or in the underworld, and you or I was, and the sister always lied and said, oh, she hurt me and she did this. And so people didn't like you, but they knew that you was kind of protected. But they figuring out that somebody protected by God. Fuck what these people is saying. So you can't have that, and that could be also the message here. Because I'm thinking, girl, you can't. So whoever these judges is, you can't have discernment. I don't want you ever looking at my case. If somebody is able to come in and make these accusations over and over, like, bitch, when is you guilty of something? Like, I don't know who's judges these days. I don't want to play with these people. I don't even want to make you think that I'm asking you to judge anything for me, motherfucker. I don't want you to. Just get your badass kids up out of here or something like this. I'm not fucking playing with you. When I see some shit, that's like me depending on my life, depending on it. I don't have to be here in your fucking court. You don't have to be in my face. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to sit here and let you might be a damn fool. I'm going to sit here and let you keep thinking that you dictating something in my motherfucking life. And then one night some people come pick me up and take me to fake jail, and I never see the light of day again. I'm not going to even start playing with you. I'm not even going to start playing with you. This could also be that golden scepter. Because what was the last thing? But I told you, somebody's little pee-pee or something like this is not clean. It's not good pee-pee. It's like young or old, motherfucker. Or somebody lied and said that you were sick. I'm telling you, somebody say, oh, she already got this. Oh, hairpiece? Yeah, this was one of the ones that got hairpiece. Go ahead and let that other hairpiece person go in and do this to them. And somebody didn't have hairpiece. You trying to give somebody fucking hairpiece. Bitch. And you got hairpiece because you cursed or something. I don't want hairpiece. You can't convince somebody. Tried to do a video the other day talking about something. Oh, hairpiece ain't even really a disease. It said it can come from like the stuff in your meat. Well, we know that somebody can put something on your damn food and you can get hairpiece, possibly. But most of the time, no. Somebody did something with their pee. Somebody is passing this shit around and they calling themselves holy or something like this, doing some ceremonies and shit like this, and they hiding a little cut or something on their pee. Like, come on, man, y'all gotta stop this nonsense. You better stop that shit coming over here playing me. I'm risking my life not having sex with the person that's paying my motherfucking bills for a couple of months. I'm risking my life anytime. Well, not really, because the reason why I'm not getting kicked out is because it's not your fucking house, it's mine. I mean, I don't know what to say. Y'all abducted or killed the motherfucker that bought that house with me. And I even think the Luna people or the people that was there before, there's some connection here. I wouldn't even doubt if the motherfucking house already paid for, it's already mine. That I was so good to a nigga that when he did make it to the other side or something like this, the first thing he did, knowing how much money he was about to get, was pay that motherfucking house off for me. You heard? And then y'all went down there changing some shit. You better stop fucking playing with me. This could also be some paperwork or something like this. Because I don't give a fuck what was connected to it. That nigga, yeah, that motherfucker loved me at some motherfucking point in time. Before you try to corrupt it or something, or try to make some false accusation of what I'm doing at the house was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or something in the past. But fuck that. Somebody already had bought the house or something. Something is going on here where these people don't want to leave. I don't know about you want this gold. I was kept thinking about that like, I want to be like a platinum. I want to be like a wisdom lion. I don't want to be like the gold lion. No, that's a little bit lesser. You know, I need something more than that. because somebody like, oh well, I love you, I have all the cards in my hand, so I'm gonna come near you or something like that. No, no, you're not. I don't do nothing that I'm not. I don't want to do shit with nobody that I'm not in charge of. That's right there first. The fuck off. I don't like playing with the wind. I don't like no. I'm ignoring it. I might be able to alchemize something or mathematically produce something for you if you're asking me, but do I play with it? No. I don't want none of that. And look, it say here, that's like right now, somebody like, yeah, bitch, come to my house. You want to fight. My address is 13 fucked up. And you take your stupid ass over there, and then as soon as you walk up to the door and knock on the door or kick the door, somebody just shoot you in your fucking chest. Oh, well. I guess you just risking your life for that fight or something like that, bitch. You could talk all you want and say I'm scary all you want, but I'm not falling for nobody's stupid ass plot. So this is like somebody saying it say, when my handmaids will fast in like manner, and then I will go into this could be also considered fasting. Fasting is also refraining from sex, oral sex, and other penetration. Some of these men might think they slick. Oh, I'm gonna refrain from sex with a woman, like oral sex with a woman, penetrating a woman, but you'll be over there fucking a man. And some of these men, they don't want to admit that these boys is not their sons, that some of these boys are the men that did stay, or some of these boys are these men that did pick up their kid once in a while. These was their little boy toys. And the reason why they didn't want them, the reason why that whole thing in the 90s, like, oh, you better not be gay or something. No, you better not be fucking nobody else because I'm fucking you. That's really what some of these people is talking about. It says, I will go into the king against the law, not being called, and expose myself to death and danger. So somebody, okay, see what I just said? This is somebody wants you to go run up on somebody or come, somebody trying to have a restraint. Girl, I'm about to get up out this video because y'all just play too much and I don't want to do it no more. I'll see y'all later.